Well, you're right. You are lucky that most of your food is local, and I have to say that I always feel very fortunate when I come to Italy, and mostly because I really like to eat the food here, and and I feel like it has even a different taste. So it's really wonderful. At the same time, I think as the world becomes more global, we want to be sure that we know what's in our food. And so, one of the things that we talk about with the semantic web of food is that we have a standardized vocabulary that we can use to describe what's in your food, to describe where it came from, and to describe the processes that were used to make it. And you're right that Italians are very lucky that you are able to source most of your food locally. And also, something very fortunate about Italian food is that you have a rich history of traditional methods for making those foods. I think some things that we heard today were very interesting, that sometimes unscrupulous food vendors or processors or even producers will make substitutions in your food. And maybe to the point that you don't realize as a consumer. Maybe you get tricked. Or maybe there are some segments of the population who are able to be tricked, people who are less experienced with eating foods. And so I think that it's important that we have a transparent way to be able to annotate the data that emerges from food, so that we know that people aren't mixing different types of oil, maybe in your extra virgin olive oil, or maybe adding some thickener ingredients into the traditional balsamic vinegar, or some other things like that. It's going to be important, I think, globally, for us all to be speaking the same language, if you will, about how we describe food and its traceability, transparency. So ultimately, we can trust where the food comes from, and that's really what matters, is trust.